Ladies and gentlemen, I am your boy Stevie Jobber, and we are here with 5 takeaways from Bad Blood. Number one. Uh just right off the bat, just to get it right out the way, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I'll be honest with you. Raquel came back to no pop. I don't want to blow it up. I don't want to make it a thing. But I was watching. I heard it on X. Didn't seem like a lot. It seemed like a lot of nothing. And I don't know what that means for the rivalry. Hopefully, this whole Judgment Day Terror Twins thing is over. And we never have to address this again. And maybe Raquel will take off after. But first takeaway, no pop for Raquel. Number two, the Hell in the Cell. We got to talk about the Hell in the Cell. The Hell in the Cell delivered. What a way to start it off. Some people were debating it should be the main event. It probably was the best match of the night. I'll definitely give it that. The one takeaway I really, really have is that I'm sold on WWE's CM Punk. I'm sold. If there was any doubt left that he could do it at the highest level, that he could do it at a hardcore level, that he could do it with clearly the best. Still. Number three, Tiffany Stratton. Is it face Tiffy time? Nia Jax wins. I expected Nia Jax to win, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. But my big thing is this: the way that they're painting the Tiffany cash-ins now is kind of making me think she's turning face. But it could just be me. You guys got to let me know. I feel like maybe I don't even know if a face Tiffany Stratton would work for real, but I'm willing to give it a shot because it looks like that's where they're going with it. Number four. I'm thinking Kevin made the right call. Don't get me wrong here. But as Kevin Owens, as somebody that is looking at the product, as somebody who's been fighting the bloodline for this long, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This was only a matter of time. I do love the way that they did it, though. Let's talk about the way that they did it. I love that they didn't put any cameras on them. They didn't blow it up. They had it happen in real life, right by his tour bus. He gets beat down, and it just looked real. It felt real. Felt like you were seeing something you weren't supposed to see, but also it felt like kayfabe was alive again. I loved everything about it. Shout out to Kevin Owens becoming Kevin Owens again. I look to see what they do on Friday. It's That's all I got to say. And last but not least, The Rock. You got to talk about The Rock. You have to talk about The Rock. The Rock shows up at the end, doesn't say anything, counts to three, walks off, show goes off. But there's so much nuance in Bloodline story. I feel like there's a couple different ways to go with it. I feel like maybe this is The Rock telling Roman, Cody, and Jimmy that he's against them. I do. I'll say this because the actual Bloodline was not in the ring, and The Rock is kind of snaring the three of them down. It does give me the thought that maybe the new Bloodline is The Rock's bloodline. Maybe he got the call from The Rock all along. Maybe, or maybe he just showed up and took solo side. I'm not really sure, but it does look like The Rock is opposed to Roman Reigns now, and I wonder what that dynamic is. Is that going to lead to them at WrestleMania? I feel like it should. I feel like before we get Cody Roman again, we got to get Rock and Roman, especially since they've done Cody Roman twice. Leave the third one for a different Mania, but I think for this one we go Roman Rock. I think it's only right because they didn't do it before in Philadelphia, and Roman's a good guy. Rock is still a bad guy, still the best of bad guys. It doesn't make sense for them to be on the same side. I do wonder how they're going to pull together the Bloodline versus Bloodline now, though. Because now that you only have Roman and Jimmy, instead of the four that it would have been before, maybe with Roman, Cody, Kevin Owens, and Randy Orton, I do wonder how they move forward now. But I do like The Rock coming back, but I don't know if he's going to be back consistently. There's a lot of questions up in the air. But that does it for my five takeaways. The final being that The Rock is back and maybe for the new bloodline. So, number one, no pop for Raquel. Number two, the Hell in the Cell delivers. Number three, face Tiffany Stratton. Four, Kevin Owens. And five, The Rock is back. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. This is my five takeaways from Bad Blood.
People have been asking me, why, Eddie, why?